Hello, I'm going to present some options for Chromebook users in education for extending the capabilities of their device. So a Chromebook is really a low-cost computer that connects to the internet and uses mostly cloud-based applications. And it's much like your smartphone, where you can go to the App Store or the Play Store and download a variety of different applications. So it's really like a big Android. So it has more characteristics in common with an Android than with the Apple or the Windows phones. But it's basically a laptop or netbook form factor. And you see here, this is basically the Google Chrome store, and it allows you to filter by if you want to look at just free applications, if you want to look at just those by Google, and so on and so forth. So this would be a resource that you would go to as a Chromebook user. Then the next tab talks about just a variety of different tools that might be useful for any Chromebook user, such as the text editor, which coders use, but others that just need to take some basic notes. You should always have a good text editor. Google Docs, of course, is very important for sharing and collaboration. This AirDroid allows you to integrate between your Google Chromebook and an Android. I'm not going to go through every single one of these, but Google Photos, Hangouts, and so on are all very valuable tools that you can extend your Chromebook's capability with. And then the next tab is really specific to Chromebooks that teachers should have, and it gives 10 examples, of course repeating some of those that we saw in the earlier one: Google Docs, Sheets and Slides, Google Drive, Google Forms, which allows you to create questionnaires and gather data into a Google Sheet. So that would be great for research and assessment kind of purposes. Google Classroom allows you to build lessons, assign students, and distribute and mark assignments from a single page. This Pixlr is an image editor. WeVideo is for video editing. So it basically utilizes the cloud rather than a full-blown application. However, these have to perhaps have an installed component. Google Books for reader purposes, and then something for mathematics would be good for teachers. GeoGebra. And then finally, this the one that they recommend is Scratch, which is for learning coding, if that's what you want to teach your students. And then this last tab really focuses on different tools and apps that students might want on their Chromebooks. So a unit converter, a calculator, and what I've always said about these smartphones and these different devices that you can download apps is you basically would have to have a wheelbarrow or something larger to throw all the different things that it replaces or to carry them around with you, such as rulers and calculators and MP3 players and you name it, all these different devices and implements that we have used over the years in education now fit virtually, in no space, no physical space, just virtual space on our devices. The periodic table, the other thing that you would have to throw in that wheelbarrow are all the books that you may have that are now replaced by ebooks, for better or worse. Some people like them, some people don't. This Kineman is a tool for learning about anatomy, also human 3.0. There's a chemistry kind of application there called Chemics, lab diagrams, a mathematical tool called Derive Plus for doing calculus, and then other math and science calculators, planner, which would be another item that you would have to throw in the wheelbarrow, and then finally another organization tool called Student Book. So this basically was just to present, the options that Chromebooks provide. Other computers can provide the same kind of functionality, whether it's just a Windows laptop or an Apple laptop. But the Chromebooks have a unique design in that they're keying into a lot of free software. They're low cost, and there's a lot of incentives for education to use them. So thank you very much for seeing this presentation.